All right, I am back again. It is Saturday. I am off today, of course. Well, I work in an office setting, so you usually have Saturdays and Sundays off. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday is a holiday. I hope you guys get to really enjoy. And I've also taken off Tuesday because I wanted to get a lot done and just enjoy myself and enjoy the life that I really should have and hope to have before I leave this place. And that is sculpting, doing art, creating in my not just free time, but all the time at a whim and not having any job responsibilities and being able to have my creativity take care of my lifestyle, which is a very meager one. So I'm not asking for a lot, trust me. But I would love to see that happen. And hopefully you guys will help me on that journey by supporting the work that you've been supporting in videos and when they're available for purchase on my Facebook Live sale. And once I put everything up on the website, I hope you'll buy the pieces that have been speaking to you and resonating with you. So this is a piece that I'm working on, and I'm not really in a talkative mood, so I hush now. Why do I keep tapping her behind? Um, because I'm touching to see how solid it is, because I think I want to, hollow that part out. So that's where that came from. All right, I think it's about that time to go ahead and make the decision to slice. Well, that went exactly the way I wanted it to. Yeah. So let's put her ass down for a second. Do a little evening out and cleaning up right in here. Okay. I could hollow more out here. I don't trust that slice. I'm gonna leave well enough alone and just get rid of the bulk of her thickness through here. I might slice into her back a little bit later. I don't know, we'll see. But for right now, let's just stick with this cut. Now, y'all haven't seen me do this in a while, but you should know the routine. So this is hollowing out to give an opportunity for this piece to dry more quickly. It also makes the piece less heavy, which I like heavy pieces. I don't know why, I just do, but you know, when you start talking about shipping cost and having to lug them here and there if they're being exhibited, there are definitely drawbacks. So, but the biggest thing is just, for me, it is just, you know, getting out that extra clay so that these pieces don't take forever and a day to dry. So that's why I do it. This clay inside here is mad soft. Got to feel to make sure I'm not going too close to the front of her, to the front area, not digging out too deep. Deeply, whatever. The thighs are thick, so I can go in more deeply right there. I've got plenty of clay to play with in here, so me going down too far doesn't bother me, even if I touch through to the turntable. I'd rather not. I'd rather just be a solid base, so I think I'm just about done scooping from here. But I am going to take a tool and plug out some holes so the air can escape. Wiggling the tool around. Trying to make sure I have actual holes in the bottom. I hear pure clay scraping around in there, so I think I did okay. And I'm going to take and punch a hole through on the inner part where you can't really see that same tool. I'll be able to see it come out, and that's important. But it won't affect the design or the aesthetic of the piece. So I'm just going to twirl it slowly until I see it come through to the other side, which I just did. Now I'm just wiggling it to widen the hole. And there's another area for air to escape that'll hopefully keep the piece from exploding in the kiln. That's the hope. This is good clay right here. Oh my God. All this clay that I scooped out, it is so perfectly moistened. Let me put this in the bag. All right, so hollowed her body out. Now it's time to hollow out her ass. Her ass. Picked up the wrong tool. All right, so as you can see, this piece gets narrow, so I'm not going to start the line right here. I'm going to start it back a little further than I normally would, so that I won't be tempted to go too far in. Now I can get smaller on a lot of the area because I'm able to see where the clay extends out past the line I'm drawing, and I won't be in danger of cutting in too deep. All right, so let's go ahead and get to scooping. Oh, again, this clay on the inside, it's so cool and wonderful feeling. It's like how they say everything is intense at the Earth's core. It's hotter when you get to the center of things, the interior of things. So this clay on the outside feels leather hard, very smooth and cool to the touch. And you get here, and this is like Play-Doh. And I'm guessing when you're a new sculptor, that's how you get duped a lot into thinking that your piece is dry, because it feels like rock. And it's not. It's not rock because it's dry and solid. It's rock because of the weight of the moisture that's still in this clay. Just that outside dries so quickly that it makes it feel as if it's dry all the way through when you touch the outside. Now they say if you touch clay like this and it doesn't feel room temperature, definitely it's not dry. If it still has any coolness to the touch whatsoever, you need to leave that alone, keep it out of the kiln, because you're gonna cry. And I actually think that I've scooped enough. And right here, where the behind is going to sit, I am going to put a hole there. I need to clean this up more because this clay is not sitting the way it should be. And I feel like that's an air pocket, so. You know, I'll put the hole in after I join it. I don't trust that I'm seeing it from the right vantage point. So let's just do this. All right, pull her back into the frame. Go ahead and serrate these edges. I'm gonna add a considerable amount of heavy, thick slip because I don't want these two pieces to still have any clay memory of this slice. And putting that slip in nice and thick so that when everything dries, all the gaps are covered up and it thinks it was always as one. As you can see, laying it on nice and thick. I'm icing this baby, okay? Like fondant. Is that the name of it? I be talking so much shit. All right. I'm gonna use this to get the slip off of this tool. This way I don't have to spray it when I go to put it in the bag. I can just roll that around. That slip's gonna be wet enough to keep that clay nice and moist. All right, so now it is time to go ahead and serrate her ass. No need to do both sides because like I said, that slip was applied on very heavily. And we're making enough texture for it to have a lot of area to interlock. I'm even gonna go a little further than this, even though those tools dig deep, or that serrated edge digs deep. I'm still gonna put in some even deeper lines with the needle tool. All right, so now we're going to put this piece back and we're going to just wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Get all of that slip into those grooves, pressing in, wiggling to make sure it is solidly joined. Solidly, no place for it to go. Wiggle it into those grooves. Making her twerk ever so lightly. All right, so now we're just going to scrape away the excess slip just so we can see all the seams and make sure we join them together nicely. All right, so let's start from this bottom here. I'm pulling some clay up from the base right into that, and that seam is going to be invisible because of that. I'm very confident with the joining, very. So I don't have any worries on this underneath side. Do want to make sure, I'm going to press her forward again, see if any more additional slip comes out. A little bit did. now we're going to come around here to the side, get this nice and locked in. Holding the back and pulling some clay from off of this other piece, making sure that it's a nice joint. It looks good. I hope that I'm doing this as good as it looks and that this piece survives the kiln. Because that joint felt good. Sometimes you do your joint and, you know, the seams are hard to get aligned again, or you keep seeing the seam in shadow. When you go to look at it later, you realize that, I'm not sure if I connected that the way I should have, and now it's back to leather hard again, and I've just got to hope for the best. But this one, oh my God, this joint feels so good, so right, so seamless. Yeah, I'm doing a good job. Bitch, you're doing a good job, bitch. You're doing a good job. Yep, I'm doing a good job. This is nice. This is nice. I don't even feel any need whatsoever to put another coil around where the joint happened, because it's so solidly done that I legit am not worried. I really don't think that if there's an issue with this piece in the kiln, I don't think it's going to happen at the hips and the bootay. I really don't. I think it's gonna, if anything's gonna go down at all, it's gonna go down somewhere else. But you know, of course, we'll see in about 2 months, 2.5 months, whether all of my speculation meant anything. Because if it explodes in the kiln at her ass, then you know to just never listen to me again for anything. That's it. It will be clear that I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, and every success I've had in the kiln has been luck. But I feel like this one's gonna be okay. Oh my gosh, she's so pretty. Pretty, pretty. All right, so there's the beautiful clay that I told you I mixed with the slip, so I'm just gonna sort of knead that slip in. All these little pieces on the table, I'm gonna let them turn to crumbles for the slip bag. This goes in here with the other pieces, pressing the air out pretty good. Her ponytail is divine. I thought I wanted that because that's how I started it out, but I don't. I was gonna try to do like double strand twist, but I didn't keep this top part round enough to make that believable. So I'll just re-add in the texture. I'm gonna leave it like that. Now that I've got all of the finite texture, I can go in much more roughly with this tool and make even more definition. I just wanted to add a little bit of an indentation there so that it looks more like the hair was, you know, pulled together and joined to come around and meet at this area where it drapes over the shoulder. You know, do that in other parts too. Just give it a little direction. Almost forgot that, you know, I still need to be gentle with her head. Yeah, she's a pretty girl. Pretty girl. All right, and it is time for me to stop and take my expected ADHD break, because once an hour is hit, I'm over it, and I've been gone for a long time. We are clocking out right now at 1 hour, 39 minutes, and 50 seconds, so we might as well go ahead and call it an hour and 40 minutes. That might be my record right now, so yeah, I'm going to stop, get this video edited and exported, and because I wake up when I feel like waking up tomorrow, I'm probably going to come back and get some more done on this, because I want to move on to some other stuff tomorrow, revisiting pieces that I haven't touched in a while, start cleaning them up, and getting this inventory down to a roar, because it's time for me to start seeing and being able to plan where I'm going to be in a couple of months, or like 3 months, with regards to how many finished pieces I'll have available and ready for my Facebook sale. So yeah, that's where we are right now. Oops, whoops. As always, thank you so much for hanging in there with me. I'm not cleaning off the table like you guys are used to, because I was coming back. So this is going to be left a little bit of a mess. But you know, I was a good girl today. I cleaned up the whole area. So I deserve a little grace for right now, okay? So let's do a slow spin. I'm sorry, you guys. Set that lighting. And this is her right now. I don't know why I love to try different lighting sources. So another spin. Go back a little. And one last lighting source. One change. All right, so I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.